This is like our first episode together. I'm super excited just to like talk to you guys today. Just get people to know us and kind of find out more information. So, Sophia, you're pretty much the only like kind of Korean member, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so my mum's Korean. My dad's, well, I don't know. I mean, we have to read this because I'm like, my dad's white. I'm like, what does that mean?
No shame, no shame.
But anyway, so yeah, my dad's from the States. Yeah, my mum's Korean, but my dad can speak Korean because he was enlisted in Korea for the US Army. So he had to do intensive training courses, like language courses for Korean for quite a long time, but it was like a full on like 8 hours a day, and like that's all you would do. And then after he finished his military service, he still carried on learning, and then he did his PhD in Asian studies, which was in Korean. So yeah, and then that's how my parents met.
Maria, for people who don't know you, like, what is your ethnicity? Where are you from?
So I get asked like what ethnicity I am a lot. The funny thing is I don't even know like really what my full like proper mix is, but I'm mostly Samoan and partially German. German on my dad's side, but a lot of people think I'm like Hispanic.
The hair?
Yeah, maybe the hair.
Do you speak any of the languages?
I can speak Samoan, but a lot of Samoans don't think I can. So I hear a lot of things, you know?
And Sophia, have you had similar moments where like people speak Korean and they maybe don't know you understand, but like they've spoken about you?
Yeah, there has been actually a few times, but it's more just it's not necessarily anything bad. Like if anything, they actually say it to your face. But like in Korea, when I was actually in Korea, because I was there for 4 months, just trying to improve my speaking, they'll maybe just the most it's probably I've heard is just she looks mixed, or is she Korean, or like kind of thing like that. But it's never anything really bad. But it's interesting, and yeah, it's interesting to have like the option to kind of pick up on things, but I'm not fluent enough, to be honest.
So have you guys been watching like any Korean content lately?
On Netflix, I've been watching a couple of dramas, but nothing too intense. I think Startup was one, and Nevertheless. I do struggle sometimes actually with dramas though, because I do find them a little bit too long. Like I think maybe I'm so used to like the TikTok scroll and the Instagram story scroll. I'm like, my brain needs to be like really stimulated all the time. So if it gets too drawn out, I do kind of drop off. So I think that's why I always go back to YouTube videos.
I also watched Nevertheless, but I think some new episodes have come out and I haven't watched them because it frustrates me so much. Oh, like
just slow.
Oh, they annoy me so much sometimes. Like I cannot. Like anyone who has watched Nevertheless can agree with me. It's the most frustrating drama I've ever watched in my life.
Have you guys seen Penthouse?
Yes, I have, but I haven't actually continued it. I mean, wait. I watched the first season. I finished the first season.
Is it?
And it
was
good.
Second season.
Yeah, there's the second season. First season was good. Second season, I got too frustrated again, so I dropped it.
It's so good.
It is good. It's actually really interesting. There's so much drama.
Literally.
Okay, so you recommend? You guys recommend?
Yes, highly recommend.
And it keeps going. Once you think the drama's over, there's something else.
Yeah.
It's also not on Netflix.
Sad.
Yeah, I watch it through Viki.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. That's like, I think it's like $6, $7 a month, right? Yeah. Don't stream illegally, guys. We want to keep the television industry alive. Actually, What have you guys been doing to like fill your time, like your weekends during the lockdown?
Scrolling. I'm on my bed scrolling the whole day. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside this week. I will. I need to be back in shape. Okay, summer is coming up, guys. Like, I cannot leave this like lockdown. Like, you know, I'm gonna show up to practice. You'll be like, who is this person? I
actually wanted to talk to you guys about Rena, because Rena's our mom, our mentor, our inspiration. And I know, Sophia, you're probably the closest to Rena out of everyone in ELIT-IS. How did you meet Rena?
I'm just thinking. Okay, I remember now. My mum was reading the Korean newspaper. Rena had a class sponsored by Auckland Council.
Wait. Is your mum reading the newspaper? Is that relevant?
Oh, sorry. The reason why I met Rena is because my mum told me. Sorry, I didn't explain that properly. My mum told me to go to this K-pop class, and the reason why I went is only because my mum told me about it. Yeah, and then that's how I think that's the very first time I met her, and we did it was my first proper dance class as well. That was a few years ago. I'm gonna try to find the video because I filmed it.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, guys, honestly, like I walked in, it was like their second week. It's all street candy girls there pretty much, because she would only teach choreography like first week, and then second week she'd do the second, and then that would be kind of it. You'd film it maybe, and then that's it.
And for context, street candy is like her crew, like they're pretty much her girls and guys, because I think there's like the two guys, that she trains, and like her crew / brand. Yeah,
I went in, I literally couldn't do anything. I think I just turned around once, and then and I don't know, it's just something about me. It inspired me to keep going, so I just decided to keep going. It's definitely been at least 4 years, I think, now that I've known her since then.
When I first actually properly met Rena was auditions, because I didn't actually make it out to the K-pop party the year before. Averin was like, "Oh, I heard the auditions are gonna be like in a couple days. Do you want to go with me?" And I'm like, "You know what? Yeah, sure. I don't have anything to do." And then literally the night before, I prepared like my song and my dance. And then I came to audition like so scared, like very intimidated. And then I auditioned, and I was pretty scared. But
let's go.
She got in.
Oh my god! So you kind of just did on a whim, girl.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because she's a valuable member.
I am very fortunate, very glad to like have an opportunity to like work closely with Rena. You know, like during class and stuff like that. So very.
It's so crazy knowing that like she's choreographed for a lot of K-pop groups that people are fans of. Like Monster X is probably the most well-known in terms of like newer groups. I think AOA, AOA is my most recognizable group. It's just we're so like I'm really like lucky. Thankful, and we should be really lucky.
That we when did you meet her?
2.5 years ago. It was right before the first K-pop Armageddon event in 2019, which was October. And I did whacking classes a few months prior. So that was how I got introduced to her, and whacking was kind of like a bundle. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm putting on a K-pop show. Who better to ask for advice than Rena Che herself? So I approached her and I was like, hi, can you please give me advice? She's been like a really good friend and mentor, especially just like gives really good advice. Super grateful for you. Love you, Rena. Cool. So I'm actually curious to know what you guys like listen to in terms of K-pop, because like you're in a K-pop crew, you should be listening to K-pop. No, so which fandoms like do you associate yourselves with? Because I feel like it's one thing to be like a fan of a song or like you like a song, but then it's another thing to consider yourselves part of a fandom. Do you guys have any groups like that?
Maybe it's because I've gotten a little bit older
Girl.
No, okay. So I started off with Big Bang. Like that was the first boy group that I was obsessed, like really obsessed with. They're not really making music together anymore. And a lot of them have gone to the army, and maybe they've kind of stopped. So when they did start doing their own solos and stuff like that, like GD went and did his own, like he would do his own solos. Like I would always follow that. Like so Big Bang, yes. 21, yes. A lot of those kind of the older groups. And then I think as time went on, I still, because I listen to K-pop every day, but it's more just, like for example, R&B I think is my normal kind of song choice or song genre that I listen to generally. So that's why I think people like J Park, for example, he is still maybe the one artist I will closely listen to, probably like very, very, very frequently. So I consider a lot of the AOMG artists.
Yeah, they're good. Have you been to his concert? Did you go to his concert when he came?
I did go. I even paid for the VIP one so I could see it up close.
Of course.
Oh my god.
So I mean, might as well. Yeah, it was really good though.
That's probably my biggest regret as a K-pop fan in New Zealand, because I feel like I never got into the R&B, like K-R&B scene until he literally finished his shows, and I was like, I mean, fun.
It was really good. He has good stage presence. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to interact. He knows how to like. He knows all the girls all over him, like, you know, girls and boys, you know. But yeah, he just he knows, like he has it.
I think I've always been a bigger fan of like K-R&B. Obviously J Park, like Dean, Crush, Hayes, you know. Like I really like the chill vibes. One of the groups that like really got me into K-pop was Mamamoo. Because I was like, oh my god, their vocals are so good. And like you know, the performances were just really, really good. I'd say I joined like as a K-pop fan kind of in the middle. So like
kind of the end of second gen, beginning of third, sort of.
Pretty much. Like I still knew like a lot of older groups, and I was still a fan of older groups, but the ones that I enjoyed and were like really popular at that time that I started listening to K-pop was GOT7 and Mamamoo. But yeah, I do listen to K-R&B more than like K-pop, but when a song comes out, you know, like you can't really avoid it when a song goes viral on the internet.
Yeah, true. Everyone talks about
it. You know?
I love that song. Do you guys, I mean, there's only one answer, but do you guys like Hyunwoo and Daswon's new song, Summer or Summer?
Yeah. I've been listening to it quite a lot. Yeah. Such a good bop. Like it's so good. And I love the music video. I love the colors. I love the outfits, the styling.
Everything.
They have such good voices. They work really well together. I
have hope that groups like them and 21 will hopefully, you know, come back and fulfill us second gen, third gen hearts, you know, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a Blackjack for life, forever. Just because like their music is pretty much the genre or style that I like love. It's like hardcore, but also like emotional kind of songs. So far of the projects we have done, it doesn't have to be like just video, like it could be stage performances or like maybe ones that we haven't posted, which I think there's maybe only one. Which do you feel like has been the one you've done the best at? Like it fits your concept the most?
On air. On Air was my favorite. Well, I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but I think On Air the dance suits like my personal style a lot more, because I'm not really like a cha-cha, like a sharp person. I'm like very flowy.
Elegant, flowy.
I don't know about that one.
No, it is. It's very elegant and beautiful.
It's just not sharp.
Sharp. So Third Eye, On Air for Maria, and then Sophia. What about you?
I actually really did like the Alone set by Sister.
I knew you'd say that.
There was something about that one. I really liked it. Yeah, I think it's just maybe that's what Rena said, because I remember Rena saying, I think you suit it. Even the Chungha one.
Stay Tonight.
It's Stay Tonight.
Yeah, I still like that one too. Even though that one was a little bit challenging, obviously in different ways, because it was more of a Vogue set.
I feel like you did your best in the Sister one, because it brings out your maturity and like sensuality, and like you look powerful in heels when you like take your time and really like accentuate your lines.
Yeah.
So let's go. But what song would you say, like, song or project has been like the most difficult one for you?
Probably the most recent ones we had to do. I really liked Kpop Party, the stage performance we did at Bruce Mason. That one I really liked how at the end like it all came together. But I have a problem with remembering choreography. Like it's all my classes. Like I forget so easily. And that one had, because there were 3 different sets. They weren't necessarily all like exactly the same kind of genre, and just obviously they're different groups, so they have a different style and a different choreography. I think so. Trying to have to pick it up, I think that it was actually it was quite challenging.
Yeah,
especially Scream. It was hard.
Yeah,
Scream was hard. Yeah, but I think Luna's Why Not was more intricate, and it's easy to forget like small details and be very clean. Being clean and remembering, it's like
that's the thing with Luna. They're so in sync, and even though it's small moves, you have to like be on the same angle and like same like velocity, like same energy, same power. Like it's just, which concept do you think ELIT-IS as a whole fits the best? Like what is where do our strengths lie?
When we split up for K culture, like I could really tell that we were in groups that showed off our strengths. And then all of us together, like, was such a mix,
Yeah.
It's really hard to find like one specific style that really suits all of us.
But what's a song that you guys really want to do, like, as a group? What do you think? Is there something you've wanted to do that we haven't done yet?
But that's the thing, because like I think we do as ELIT-IS, we do have a brand though, so you don't want to kind of go off too much on a different tangent.
Do you think other people know our brand though? Like, have we made that clear?
So that maybe we haven't made 100% clear. I think people know it's mainly girl groups. People kind of maybe associate ELIT-IS with like a CLC black dress kind of thing.
When I think about ELIT-IS, I think about like mature. Not necessarily heels, but heels, kind of like femme power.
Yeah,
femme power, I think is a good description.
Yeah. I feel like our vibe that we kind of just give, like we give a very honestly, I have to say like FX vibe. Like I just feel like the vibe that we give is very, like, they kind of remind me of like high fashion performances.
Do you feel like the standards have changed? Like it's not so much just covers. Like I feel like a lot of groups are kind of going on this path of doing a lot more original choreography. They're editing the music, and like it's the bar has just been raised.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I think like a good example of this is Crave. I think I heard of Crave when I was like, I still hadn't really entered the K-pop scene. I stalked their Instagram and I saw that they do like original choreo to a lot of, K-pop songs. It wasn't really something that I thought of when I first cover danced, but like I really enjoyed seeing their choreo. And I think, as we go on in this world, people keep getting better and better at
Yeah.
things, and like the standard just keeps getting higher and higher because of just how talented people are. But I'm really looking forward to Armageddon. So just to give a little spoiler, like there may be some original choreo, a lot of it. So
Sophia,
yeah.
how does it feel being the oldest member?
It's actually
It's so cute. I love it. You're like the I don't know. You're just everyone's like big sister.
Oh, yeah. I find it so interesting because, for example, I'll drop Jasmine to the bus stop sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in a different, like, it's such a, it's like, it's, I'm like, I can't, but like, it's just funny. It's, I love it though. Like, it's cute. But at the same time, I do forget that, because I think I probably act I act a little bit different with you guys in a way, because I think your energy pulls me in a bit more, so I'm not as hello,
Grumpy, yeah.
Sophia speaking. Yeah, it's not that kind of vibe anymore. So I change a little bit. I try not to think about it too much.
Sorry for ruining that.
No, it's all good.
It's so crazy though, because I think if you guys never told me how old you are, I would have thought that we were all the same age.
That's the thing with ELIT-IS. In a way, not only do we have different dance styles or like different strengths and kind of, but it's like the life stages are quite different.
We're like in all three stages of life. Like we're in high school, uni, and then working full time. But we somehow managed to still get together every week, and maybe sometimes even on the weekends. We get to go to these events, and like age has never been a roadblock for us.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, it's so wholesome, isn't it?
I think that's the thing of like where music can bring you together, or a hobby can bring you together, or an interest and passion can bring you together, and it's not necessarily about age.
Agreed. Yeah, because Jasmine, I'm up there. She's she's the freaking like best, probably the best dancer. I think she's the best dancer.
I actually agree.
Talented.
Maria's really good as well.
Not Maria.
Maria is really good. Sorry, I was because I'm looking at you right now. Oh my gosh, but yeah, Jasmine, Maria, we're all good. But Maria, my gosh, I did it again. Jasmine is really, really good.
To be that talented at that age is a blessing, honestly. Because just imagine where she'll be at our age.
Boy.
Like, it's crazy to think about.
I think we're literally like from youngest to oldest, it's a decade difference.
Yes.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Maybe slightly more.
I mean, you said that, not me. Okay. I like low-key like hate her for it. Like she doesn't know, but it's just she's too talented for our own good.
I know, it's so unfair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've covered like pretty much everything. I just wanted to say I miss you guys and I really appreciate you coming on, and I hope we'll have like more things to talk about in the future. This podcast is just an opportunity for like everyone to get to know ELIT-IS a bit more and the members. But yeah, appreciate you guys, love you guys, and I really miss you, and I hope you're taking care during your lockdown.
You too. Miss you guys as well.
See you soon. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, guys.
Bye.
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 This is always the worst
it's the oh God. Thanks for watching.